Okay, so as we said, we're going to get into the biography or the life history of Hans Zimmer, and well, let's go right back to the beginning. Hans Zimmer was born in Frankfurt, Germany in 1957. We can do some math there and figure out how old he is. 61?
Something like that. I don't know.
During his childhood, he was heavily influenced by his parents, as many people are.
当然，我们从童年开始说起 ，his childhood，他深受这个父母的影响。我们看他什么影响呢 ？His mother was very musical, while his father worked as an engineer and an inventor. Is his mom a musician? Does that mean so?
Well, possibly. Possibly. Musician is more the job of making music. If her job was making music, she would have been a musician. But maybe she wasn't a musician. She could still be musical because musical just has to do with music. All right? So if we talk about a person being musical, they're probably good at playing instruments, they're good at singing, they find it enjoyable to make music, but maybe it's not their job, maybe it's just a hobby or a pastime. But a musical person will definitely have some kind of interest and even talent in music. For example, Mozart was a musical genius even as a young boy. He composed his first music at age 4.
Really? Is that true?
That's true. His first symphony at 7, I think.
Fun fact.
Amazing. What was I doing at 7? Playing with Lego.
我们看到 musical 是 music 加上 al 变成形容词，这里呢是形容词表示这个精通音乐的、喜爱音乐的。So we can say, Mike, you are musical because you love music and you're good at it.
Yeah, I try.
另外 musical 呢，常见的用法也可以当做名词，表示音乐剧。像这个我们最常见像百老汇音乐剧，英文就是 Broadway musicals。比方说像 Lion King。Yeah.Phantom of the Opera，
Sure，
歌剧魅影，还有悲惨世界等等，这些世界级的音乐剧，我们也可以用 musical 这个字。And his dad is an inventor.
That's right. Well, of course, when we use musical in that way, it's a noun, not as an adjective. Do you know they're making a musical of Frozen?
Really?
Yeah.
They're gonna sing Let It Go?
Probably 5 times in the show.
5 times.
It hasn't opened yet, so maybe book your tickets for New York. But anyways, let's get back to this word inventor. An inventor is not anything to do with music or musicals. An inventor is some kind of like a scientist or an engineer, someone who thinks up new things, especially new machines. All right, so when we talk about inventors, for example, we could say Thomas Edison is one of the most famous inventors in history, and he invented more than 1,000 different things.
The light bulbs?
Light bulbs,
Light bulbs.
Recorded music, the moving picture camera, I believe.
Well, I think
lots
so.
and lots of
Wow,
things. Electrical
okay.
systems, machines, this,
Genius.
that, the other thing. Always new ideas, always working with his hands, always making new things. That's what we would call an inventor.
Inventor 一样，这个字我们看到，在这个 invent 后面呢，加上 or 变成做这件事的人，也就是发明家啦。所以我们刚刚说到像这个爱迪生等等的这些，我们就可以用 inventor 来表示。所以啊，这个妈妈是很喜欢音乐，爸爸是发明家，生长于这样的家庭呢，影响了他很多。怎么个影响法呢？文章说 ，The knowledge Zimmer gained from these fields led him to take creative risks.
Yeah, all right. To be a great artist, you probably need to take some creative risks to do something original and unusual. Creative is talking about the ability to create or to come up with new things that no one has ever done before. It's an adjective, so we can talk about a creative person, a creative mind, a creative period in a person's life, something like that. It's the time when they're always coming up with fresh new ideas, always doing things that no one has ever done before. For example, you could say, I went to the art gallery this weekend and saw a very creative exposition of glass art.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's
art
cool.
made from glass. It was quite creative. It was original and special and new.
好啦，我们又来猜字啦。Creative 一样呢，我们在前面看到 create， 后面加上 ive 变成形容词字尾，这表示呢有创造力的、创造性的，或是呢是有创意的，我们也可以用这个字。像常搭配，我们刚刚有说可以拿来形容人，或者是呢像这个作品啊、画作等等 ，a creative painting 等等。当然呢，形容人我们就说 Ethan is a very creative. He usually comes up with creative ideas to help the team. 那回到文 章呢，因为这个爸爸妈妈的关系 ，Zimmer 呢就是得到一些在这些领域有些经验、有些知识。我们看到用 lead somebody to do something 这样的片语来表示导致、引导某人去做某件事情，后面呢是接原形动词。比方我们可以说 Wendy's interest in movies has led her to pursue a job in the filming industry， 就是对电影的兴趣啊，引导她让她去寻找电影业相关的工作。所以 Zimmer 呢，就是因为有了这些领域的知识，让他比较愿意勇于承受这些创意挑战所带来的风险。How creative are they?
His parents. That's a good question. For example, he would regularly change the design of his family's piano, once by attaching chainsaws to it. That's quite creative and sounds a little bit dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, before I talk about the word attach, which means to join, we should point out that attaching or joining power tools that cut things like chainsaws to your piano is generally a bad idea, so do not try to copy this idea at home. But yes, to attach, this verb basically means to join, right? To connect two things so that they're one unit. For example, we could say the train engine attached itself to the cars it was going to pull into the station, right? With trains, they'll join together, they'll lock together so that they move as one. They are attached together.Attach
这个动词呢是系或是绑，通常后面会接一个介系词 to，so attach A to B， 把 A 绑在 B 上面。通常呢，我们也可以说把 A 附在 B 上，像是 attach your photograph to the application， 把你的这个照片附在申请表上。那回到文章呢，我们说 Zimmer 是 attach chainsaws to the piano， 把锯子绑在钢琴上。哇，我们说 don't do that.It's dangerous.
Definitely not. But I guess his creative parents sort of encouraged him to do it. And what happened? Well, it says, he has said this situation shocked his mother, yet delighted his father, who saw it as an evolution in technology. That sounds kind of predictable. I probably would have guessed that. His mother, of course, was shocked. What are you attaching chainsaws to a beautiful piano for? What a crazy and possibly dangerous idea. But his father, being an engineer and a scientist, apparently was delighted. If you're delighted, you're very, very happy. You might even be a little bit surprised, okay, in a good way. So you could be delighted when your friends show up unexpectedly, or delighted to see a friend or a family member that you haven't seen for a very long time. For example, you could say the kids were delighted when Santa Claus showed up and they all got to tell him their Christmas wish. Of course, the kids are full of joy and surprise, and it's a really good time, like attaching a chainsaw to a piano. Good times.
Delight 呢，我们是这里当动词，然后我们也可以在后面加上 ed 变成形容词，表示让人很高兴的。那本身的 delight 当动词就是让人愉快或者是高兴，比方说 chocolate can always delight me， 就是总是能够让我感到高兴。那如果说呢是要像打动女生的心呢，我们可以用 with。So try to delight your girlfriend with some chocolate, so she won't be mad at you anymore. 就是用 delight something.with something else 这个字呢，我们也常用名词。So to one's delight， 让人很高兴的是怎么样怎么样。To mom's delight, she found the dishes were done，就是发现这个碗盘都洗干净了，所以让他很高兴。所以 Zimmer 呢，他是把这个锯子绑在钢琴上，这件事情让妈妈吓死了。But delighted his dad， 让他爸爸呢，因为是个工程师嘛，又是个发明家，所以觉得这个想法实在是太棒了。An evolution in technology， 根本就是科技的创新、革命，太棒了。
There you go. Now, of course, these are the things that he did as a child, as a young man. As an adult, Zimmer played in and wrote music for several different bands in the 1970s and 80s. But his career took a new turn for the cinematic when he met film composer Stanley Myers. All right, so he started off being a songwriter, writing music for pop groups or rock groups in Germany, I guess. But then, of course, his career took a turn when he met a real film composer. A career is basically your working life. All right, once you leave school, if it's high school or college or whatever, then you'll probably get a job, and many people will work at the same kind of job for the rest of their lives. That period of their lives would be their career. All right, a career as a doctor, a lawyer, a business person. You could have a career as a basketball player, all sorts of different careers out there, but it's basically your job and the life that you build pursuing that job.
一开始啊，这个音乐家可能就是玩玩乐团啦，写写歌啊。But his career took a new turn. Let's check out today's shortcut for you to learn more about this phrase.